Hello, this is the 120 Q&A practice. We're going to start off with the plaintiff questioning. Here we go. Ready? So you paid $300 or $400 in cash for them? That's right. Where did you get the $300 or $400 cash you used? I made it gambling at the casino. I was in the business, the game of chance. Sometimes I made money, sometimes I didn't. Did you deposit the money you made gambling in a checking account? Sometimes I did, yes. So did you then write yourself a check for $400 immediately prior to the swap meet for the purchase of these sound systems? I don't think I did. I think I already had that money in cash, and no, it was in my savings account. So you took it out of your savings account? I think so, yes. Where is your savings account located? The First City Bank in downtown Detroit. So that savings account will show a withdrawal of $400? I am pretty sure. Is that where you got the money that you took to the swap meet to purchase the stereos? That's correct. How many stereos did you buy at the swap meet? I told you 3 or 4. How many? 3 or 4? 3 or 4. Did you withdraw $300 or $400? It could have been $300 or $400. Either 3 or 4. I am not exactly sure. So it would be either 3 or 4. How much money did you withdraw out of your savings account before you went to that swap meet? I don't know. I really don't know. Did you do it for the purpose of buying stereos at the swap meet? I think I took some out for spending because I needed some money and some of the stereos. Did you frequently visit swap meets held throughout the state of Michigan? Yes, I did. How often had you visited the Lansing State Fairgrounds swap meet? I don't remember. Several times. How often had you purchased stereos from this particular individual, Eddie Trent? I don't remember. 2 or 3 times. When you purchased these stereos, didn't you wonder how he could afford to sell these items at such a low price, at below wholesale prices? No, I just knew it was a great deal. I knew I could make some money. Did you ever think that this merchandise that you were purchasing might be stolen property? No, I just thought it was a good deal. You said you visited this swap meet several times. How many times? Oh, about 3 or 4 times. In all the time you visited the Lansing State Fairgrounds swap meet, how many stereos did you purchase from Mr. Trent? Oh, between 8 and 10, not more than a dozen. Can you give us an exact number? I think 10. Okay, we'll switch transcripts. This is going to start out with defense attorney. Here we go. Now, Mr. Tyrell, you have stated that when you first saw Diana, she appeared to be a normal, level-headed young lady. That's correct. Did you ever see Diana when she was under the influence of some kind of drug? No, I did not see. Did you ever see Diana when she appeared to be drunk or under the influence of alcohol? No. Did you ever hear that Diana had some kind of a drug problem? I had heard some rumors that she could have been a user. I probably heard it from my sister Karen. We sometimes discuss family problems, and it may have come up. We knew that something was wrong. We didn't know what indicators to look for, but we knew something was amiss. You keep referring to your sister Karen. Is that Diana's mother? Yes, that is correct. That is your sister or half-sister? My half-sister. That is Diana's mother? Yes, it is. Were you ever told that Diana was heavily into all kinds of drugs? No, never. That Diana had experimented with marijuana? No, never. That Diana had tried PCP and cocaine? No. That Diana used LSD? No, nothing. Your Honor, I have nothing further at this time. Redirect Miss Delaney. In conversations with Mrs. Bishop, the school psychiatrist, psychologist, did she ever tell you that she suspected Diana was into crack? Was she aware of anything? Your Honor, I will object to the last part of the question. The last part of the question is objectionable. All right. Did she ever tell you that Diana was into drugs? Not really. She insinuated that Diana's grades were slipping because of her involvement with a bad crowd at school. We both knew something was wrong. Nothing definite ever came out. This was a difficult situation regarding a drug problem, a serious drug problem. Well, did you ask Karen if Diana was ever involved in drugs or alcohol to any extent? Do you know what I mean? No, I didn't go into her personal history. We hadn't seen each other in 10 years, and I wanted to keep a good relationship with her. We both knew there was something wrong with Diana, but we couldn't really communicate openly without embarrassment. And you weren't able to talk about it? Did it appear that Karen's husband, Brad Stewart, knew anything about the drugs at that time? He didn't say anything. Karen and Brad were having their problems too. All right. In talking to Karen, did she mention anything in the nature of alcohol or narcotics as far as Diana was concerned when Diana had the automobile accidents? There were many problems that arose out of the car accidents. Because of the frequency of them, no one would insure Diana. She lost her driver's license, and Karen and Brad refused to let her drive their car. Did you ask Karen and Brad to take Diana to a drug rehabilitation program in New York City? Well, I said, why not consider putting Diana in a drug rehabilitation program? Her problems are affecting the whole family. But Brad and Karen hadn't accepted the fact that she really had any problems. Did you talk to Diana personally, or just to Brad and Karen? No, it was their child. And I felt that since it was their child, it was their problem situation to cope with. How long have you known your half-sister, Karen? I have known her since she moved up here. I think she called me about a week after she moved to Albany, and that's when I met her. I hadn't seen her in 10 years, but we never really knew each other as kids anyway. Okay, and when you met her, I take it you also met Diana? That's correct. And how long have you known Diana? 2 years, since April of 2012. And have you had occasion to see Diana once in a while? Oh, yes, we go over to Brad and Sharon's house a lot. We have dinner. We go on picnics. Diana and her brother, Ted, helped me move into my new apartment. How did Diana strike you the first time you next saw her? She was shy at first, but very cooperative. She was always friendly to me. She always spoke to me and seemed like she needed a friend. I guess she and her father fought a lot. You said Diana helped you move? Yes, she did. Was this over the objections of Diana's father, your brother-in-law? I don't really know. No further questions. Did you ever see Brad with his children? Yes, many times. What was his attitude toward his children? Oh, he was a good father. He was affectionate. He always was throwing his arms around her, teasing her. Have you seen Brad since he has been in jail? No, yes. On one occasion I came to court and saw him here. Thank you, Mr. Tyrrell. No further questions at this time. Mrs. Delaney, any other questions? No, Your Honor. Okay, that concludes our Q&A practice for the 120 class. Have a great day.